Hello everybody, and welcome back to Tyranny. My name is Owen. When we left off last time, we had basically just got our asses handed to us by a group of beastmen and choirmen across this, like, river here. Basically, we're reaping what we sowed in episode 0,
Yes.
where we were serving as the governor of Lethian's Crossing. And when we left the Scarlet Chorus in charge, of course. Now, we're not really on the best of terms with the Scarlet Chorus anymore, so... Frozen Shackle. Interesting. So yeah, it's not as smooth sailing as it probably could be for this segment. Which, honestly, I think is pretty cool. You know? I like games that really, you know, give you consequences for your actions. Yeah, let's see if we get our asses handed to us as bad this time as we did last time. It might be worth leaving and coming back and doing this mission a little bit later on once we're a little bit beefier. Let's see. It looks like there's stuff I can loot up here. Is that true? Did I do this last time? I did. I'm almost positive I did that last time. Based on the mini-map, though, this might be the last sort of group of enemies here. So if we can get past these guys, we should be okay. Although I'm not entirely sure how we're supposed to get up here, considering the drawbridges and stuff are... Due to the frequent raids, all of the bridges and ramps at Lethian's Crossing can be raised to provide safe places for settlers to hide. So how would we get up to those? I'm not sure. Also, I apologize if my voice sounds a little raspy. I pretty much just woke up.
Heads up.
Alright. So we gotta take out these beastmen first. That's definitely what we gotta do. So, let's set them on fire first.
On it.
Okay. Then get ready with one of these, because we can hit multiple people. Let's see. What does this do? Wheel of Ages. Oh yeah, this is our new combo ability with Lantry. Work together to create a slowing aura around a party member. Foes within range of the aura are slowed. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that, I guess. Give everybody a buff and everybody on their team a debuff.
I will have your head!
It's a long cooldown. Oh, Lantry might die before we get to it. Okay, yep, Lantry died before we got to it. Verse is also dead, so that's great.
We should try that again.
Although, if Barrick and I can manage to take down this last Beastman, maybe we'll be able to... Uh-oh, I'm scared or something? Frightened? Yeah. Okay. Maybe do a 5.
I will break you!
Barrick? Can Barrick take on a Beastman by himself? Plus 2 people poking him. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. Yeah, keep going, Barrick. Oh, 3 people poking at him. I didn't even see this person here. Yep, that's it. Alright, I don't know, I'm determined. I'm gonna try one more time. We'll see. If this goes about the same, we might just kind of fast forward through it. But let's see if we can do it. Because that one seemed like it went better. By taking out the Beastmen first, sort of thing. I'm wondering if maybe we change our formation a little bit. If we go something like the square formation and have me and Barrick up front. Actually, I'd like to space this out a little bit more, so let's do a custom. So it'll be me and Barrick. And then Verse and Lantry. Let's put Lantry a little bit closer. And then we'll switch verse to archery, is my thought here. Yeah, let's do this. So, verse, we need to swap out your primary weapon. Wait. This, and then this. There we go. And hopefully this means you'll use that. I'd also like to take a look at your stances. Red Geyser. Fight aggressively. Battle meditative, focus on dodging. Focus on striking with precision. This is what we want. Okay. We still need to rest here. I'll drop a save after this rest. Lantry, do you have any... No, you don't. But you do have a level up, it looks like. Let's go ahead and take advantage of that. Maybe spell strength? Save that. Also, can we take a look at your readied spells? Because I'd prefer you to have the thing that heals me rather than the thing that debuffs the enemy, personally. What is this? Greater renewal, right. Improves control life. I think that's what we want. Oh no, you have that already? Yeah, save. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Let's try this.
Consider it done.
Give me everybody. Yeah, so that looks better. Anything else that we need to do before doing this? Or do we just go for it? I think we just go for it. Oh, yes, that's right. I did want to take a look at Lantry. Can we swap out? I don't like this. How do we change this? Oh, well, you just casted it.
We should try that again.
Alright, I'm not sure how to do that. I'll look it up after
Will do.
this, though. This needs to get out of the way. Alright. I'm gonna say that attacking from the south worked a little bit better last time. I'm also wondering if we can kind of kite them around so that maybe they're...
More talent to the body.
Back off, back off, back off, back off, back off, back off. And then go. Oh, this totally ruined our... Alright, you gotta disengage. Okay. Lantry, you don't want to be there, bud. Owen, you do. Okay. Owen, take care of this beast man that's attacking Lantry. Alright, Lantry's down immediately. Alright, you know what? Let's wipe that one. Let's try this again. I don't think we saved after doing all those changes, which is great. Good job, Owen. Alright, rest. Alright, I'm gonna redo all the stuff that I just did, and I'll pull you guys back in after that. Alright, we've redone everything. Excellent. Let's do this one more time for real. We'll go at it from up here. Okay. So, we need to take care of this beast man. That's a priority. Maybe we should just set him on fire first. Ouch. Maybe get ready with a thrust.
That's how it's done.
No, that's not good. Alright.
On it.
Alright. You need to heal, so Lantry, can you heal her, please? Spectral Blur. Titan's Touch. What happened to your Greater Restoration? Restoring Touch. It's on cooldown. Okay, well... Sorry, Verse.
dark all of a sudden.
This is quite unfortunate. This does hit everybody, though. If I live to use it.
Doing something every day.
There.
I'll
Okay.
hit you twice. Next time.
Oh, and you need to take down the biggest threat first, please. Alright, he is almost done. Maybe if we hit him with a fire. If we live.
Stand tall, Fatebinder.
Alright, yeah, Barrick's not gonna win this, but.
I'm going down.
Alright. I think this is a sign we should come back and do this part later. It's not quite going as well as we'd hoped. Alright, so let's back off. Also, let's see if we can figure out a way to lower this drawbridge. Because obviously that would help. I don't think we can, though. I think that's the whole point of it. There we go. Oh. Cannot venture forth while in combat. We're in combat? I don't think so. I don't think I'm in combat. None of us have our weapons out. Oh god, okay. Alright, let's get out of here. What are some of our other things that we can do? Into the Maelstrom. The disfavored general has regrouped his forces at the mountain fortress of Iron Hearth. Travel there to discuss the Archon of War's next move. Or, this is the one that we're having some trouble with at the moment. So, let's do Into the Maelstrom, which means we have to go to Iron Hearth. Okay. Where? There it is. Perfect. Accept. Hopefully this one goes a little bit smoother. Alright. What's up, guys? You gonna talk to me or no? No? Alright. It's a little dusty here, huh? You smell like shit, Barrick. Can't you at least try to clean yourself? Okay. We gotta figure out where General Ash is.
Something.
What the hell? Aosia's calling. Interesting. You got some stuff. Do you sell stuff? You kind of look like the type of person that would sell stuff. Akalos. Greetings, Fatebinder. Akalos, 32nd Legion. The soldier salutes. Glad to see Tunan's agent grace Ironhearth. Ash's troop has no lack of order, but a servant of the court is always welcome. Between our missing commanders and a Scarlet Chorus lieutenant pinned down, I'm afraid we have our hands full. I suppose I can spare a moment for conversation. I thought you sold stuff, so nothing for now, actually. Do you sell stuff? No. Okay, we'll be going. Actually, there was something we could search over here, isn't there? Yep. Take that. Hold on. Keep walking by stuff on accident. Alright.
Won't happen.
Yeah, but you can do it, right?
No dice.
Really? Okay, never mind.
Will do.
What about up here? Certainly someone here sells stuff, right? Do you sell stuff? Hold on. Opal.
Interesting.
No, you don't. Osmia. You must be the Fatebinder of Tunin. The disfavored Ironwalker bows. Welcome to Ironhearth. I'm sure that Graven Ash appreciates any help you can offer. Circumstances have a way of coming together so that the disfavored are always stretched thinner than we would like. What can I do for you? Why are the disfavored so overworked? She rubs her palms together and frowns. We're trying to shoulder the brunt of this civil war without the strength of numbers. The Scarlet Chorus can throw 1,000 disposable bodies at an issue without a second thought, but we're forced to be a little more discriminating. We might be trained to deal with the stress of combat and all-night drills, but we're fatigued even by the high standards we set for ourselves. She studies you in a cautious manner. Not that I need to burden an agent of the court with my misgivings. Once the war is over and the tears are properly subdued, my hope is that Kyros dispatches some relief troops to support the occupation. We all deserve a season of rest. The court is always receptive to the needs of soldiers. Your point is noted. That's very generous of you to say, Fatebinder. I'm grateful to know that someone is listening. A nervous smile brightens her expression. Where were you during the conquest? After the Edict of Storms hit, I spent some time among the ruins of Stalwart, digging out survivors from the Legion. Afraid I didn't find much. She glances up at Barrick. You have moved on by then. You must have moved on by then, or else we would have assembled a team to excavate you. My prison moved with me. There was no reason to tarry. He bows his head respectfully. I still think that the brothers and sisters we left behind. I still think about the brothers and sisters we left behind. Sometimes I imagine that I can still hear their voices carry on the wind. Okay. Zephylos. Even though you're not a fully fledged disfavored recruit, I've been authorized to grant you purchasing rights from our store, within certain limits, of course. Would you like to see what we have to offer? Yes, please show me your wares. Okay. We don't have a lot of money, but I think we have a lot of stuff that we can sell. Let's look at our stash. Get rid of the opals. Let's see, water. +1 resolve for 600 seconds, okay. I'm not totally sure what is or isn't useful at the moment. We don't need that. It's broken. Topaz. Sure. I mean, a lot of this stuff, a lot of the armor stuff, we probably won't need anymore. Because I believe we're all wearing the best of our armor. I'm gonna go through and sell a bunch of stuff, and then I'll regroup with you guys after that. All right. Okay, so we've made a couple of changes. We've upgraded the armor for basically the three of us that I could actually affect the armor for. We did a weapon upgrade for me. And then I did some additional spell work. I can actually show you guys what I did for that. I went through and found all of the sigils that I'd found but not actually bothered to learn yet. So I went through and did all of that. And then assigned them out to basically just give everybody a little bit more than they had access to previously. But yeah, I think we're in better shape now than we were for sure. I also stopped and had lunch in between then and now, so I'm in a better headspace after getting stomped by the beastmen several times. I'm assuming we're gonna... Yeah, okay, there's Graven Ash. I was gonna say, I'm assuming we're gonna go into this, like, inner area. Okay, we couldn't open that, I remember, okay. Before we talk to you, I want to loot this. Jeez. Excellent. Okay. Graven Ash.
Fatebinder, it's good of you to report in. These days it is difficult enough to judge friend from foe. I am pleased to recognize you as the former of the two.
Ash favors you with a curt nod.
I see you brought the voices of Nerat's spy whore to my doorstep. Lest you think me amused by your irresponsible conduct, know that I am not.
Verse is a useful ally. I need her by my side. At least until we get tired of each other. Don't worry, old man. I'm not going to drive a blade into your spine. Not while you're wearing your breastplate not while you're wearing a breastplate as thick as the old walls, anyway. Graven Ash glares at Verse and returns his severe expression back to you. His mouth is set to a disapproving line, and he seems on the brink of saying more, but waves off the matter.
After what transpired at Vendrian's Well, the disfavored must hold fast to our allies. You are here because of your support at the siege, but I don't mistake your confidence for devotion. The Scarlet Chorus would not have you.
Tunin is my master, and he stands above your petty squabbles.
If he stood above them, then he could see well enough how the voices of Nerat has conspired against our forces since the beginning. No, for all his claims of objectivity, I have my suspicions that your educator is as compromised by this war as any of us. What is it you require?
We have a realm to conquer in the name of Kyros. What is our next move?
Glory to the Overlord.
He shouts, and the breastplate of his surrounding disfavored rattle with their salutes. With the voices of Nerat's betrayal of our cause, our mission to control this forsaken peninsula has become all the more dire. We had thought the Vendrian Guard were the final death rattle of this region's defiance. We were wrong. The Tears have risen up against Kyros, emboldened by their countrymen. And while the disfavored labor to maintain order, that serpent, the voices of Nerat, grows his army of lunatics and sellswords, preparing to lash out when we least expect it. I can only imagine that the voices is driving his gangs mad with plots to storm the fortress.
There can be no peace while the voices of Nerat lives, and no order while the Scarlet Chorus rampage these lands. The elimination of chaos must be our first priority. Then we will have time to govern the Tears as Kyros intended. Can I depend on your support against this scourge?
What would you have me do?
Our position of authority in the Blade Grave is far from secure. We need to establish ourselves in the region in order to cultivate our strength for the battle to come. As soon as I am confident in our chances, we will depart this realm and wipe the Chorus threat from the face of Terratus. The Unbroken, former daughters and sons of Stalwart, vex our efforts to secure this region. The Edict of Storms offers them some cover. They slip past our patrols in the light of day, hiding their movements behind clouds of dust and debris. Kyros cast this blight on the country to set an example, not to plague those of us loyal to the north. You must travel to Sential Stand and seek out Stratus Herodin. He is the last of the old stalwart bloodline who called themselves regents. Put him to the sword and end this edict once and for all.
Who is Stratus Herodin?
The last of an elder bloodline that ruled Stalwart and maintained its dignity. He's also a filthy coward. During the last battle of Stalwart, he crouched behind the walls of Sentinel Stand Keep and refused to meet our forces on the battlefield. Why is he so important to the edict? You should know that better than anyone. Did you not proclaim Kyros' will upon the realm of Stalwart yourself? He would neither surrender nor impel his soldiers to do so. As such, Kyros decreed that storms would ravage the country until Regent was dead. Stratus Herodin was free to kill himself, of course, but he was either too proud or too gutless for the task. Why has no one killed him yet? Because he persists in crouching behind the walls of Sentinel's Stand. With the Edict of Storms raging around the Citadel, no one has been able to enter or exit since the last year of the conquest. No bird or missive have left the Windfall either. The Edict is all the proof we need that the Herodin still lives. Okay. We kind of know about the Edict of Storms already, but sure, tell me about it. Kyros visited this plague upon the people of Stalwart to punish their leader's cowardice. We had thought the edict would have been dispelled long ago, but to our dismay it endures. The rust and debris filling the air is a source of constant irritation and hampers our ability to conduct this war on our terms. You should consider the subjugation of Stalwart and ending this edict tasks of equal importance. Thankfully, your goals are well matched. The persistence of the edict is tied to the Herodin's bloodline. Kyros decreed that the storms will continue until the last of the regents is slain. End the regents to end the edict, and return to me victorious. I understand what must be done. I'll make for the Blade Grave at once. Find the last regent, kill him, end this Edict of Storms, and staunch this seeping wound of rebellion once and for all. The downfall of the Unbroken and the old regent will send a message throughout the tiers. Our rule is absolute, and dissidence will not be tolerated. Could we not find a common ground with the people of Stalwart? Your decency is a breath of fresh air, considering how long I have endured the company of the chorus rapists and murderers. The people of Stalwart made their choice when they refused to bend the knee. They were aware of the stakes, and even the edict has not changed their hearts. Cooperation is a naive hope that died long ago. I will travel to Sentinel Stand and judge by my findings. Whatever. Gained wrath with the disfavored, come on. If your perspective is as lawful and orderly as it ought to be, the right path should seem clear. The Unbroken must be destroyed, and the edict must end. Should you arrive at any other conclusion, I suggest that you stifle your opinion and follow orders like any good soldier. Yeah, but we don't report to you, Ash. There's one final matter to discuss. My daughter went missing in the second year of the conquest. I have reason to believe that she is trapped in the fortress of Sentinel Stand. If you can find Amelia, bring her home to me. How do you know she's in Sentinel Stand? It is the one location in all of Stalwart we cannot reach. If her detachment of soldiers was taken captive, she would have been placed beyond my power, no doubt for the southern wretches to use for negotiation. His expression twists with distaste. Tell me about Amelia. She has her father's stubborn persistence. She's an excellent fighter, though more brazen and eager to test herself on the field of battle. I have objected to this disposition in the past, but it seems as integral to her being as the very breath she draws. Our relationship has endured its challenges. The last several years I have been a better general to her than a father. Once the war is over and she is restored to the Legion, I hope we can find it in ourselves to know each other once more. What makes you think she's still alive? We have traveled together through this fallen, corrupt land. You are no doubt aware of the aegis I extend to my troops. It is the boon I grant to my northerners for loyal service and devotion to our shared cause, the aegis. Graven Ash, Archon of War, is capable of shielding his soldiers from injury and fatigue. This protective influence exerts itself even from far away or as he sleeps. If he sleeps, rumors disagree. Few understand how this arcane power works. But all who have faced the disfavored in battle will attest that Ash's soldiers can survive serious harm and shrug off the fatigue of starvation or long marches in heavy armor. When the disfavored are wounded, Ash's Aegis, as some refer to the Archon's unique power, appears to help the disfavored swiftly recuperate and return to battle. Okay, interesting. As my army feels my guardianship, I am keenly aware of them in turn. Their concern, their pain. It is my burden to carry as their leader. Amelia is alive. I have awoken at night in cold sweats, my bile rising with violence. What torment she suffers at the hands of those stalwart animals is a mystery. I only want her restored to heal in the company of the Legion. Could she have willingly abandoned her duties? As her father and general, I'm ashamed you would even ask it. I hold my soldiers to a standard that would seem impossible to the rabble of the court sees on a day-to-day basis. My daughter is no exception. Yeah. I'm not surprised he didn't like that. I didn't really think that through before I clicked on it, but it's good to know. I am wondering if that is actually the case, though. Because he doesn't say, like, he's sure because he has any sort of evidence based on his Aegis or anything. He says she didn't abandon her duties because she's my daughter. So, if I find her, I will ensure her safe return. There you go. That is all I ask. Amelia is but one soldier, yet, if I had the forces to dispatch, I would make her retrieval my highest priority. She is a commander of the highest renown, and the paragon of northern values. Fatebinder, I offer you my support in this mission. The Blade Grave is a place of memory. I left many cohorts buried among the ruins, and no small part of myself as well. Could you elaborate? The matter is a sensitive one, but I fear to speak it in the company of the great general, though he doubtless knows it already. Beric attempts to stand tall before Graven Ash. Speak on, son of Bericonin. Nothing I've seen you accomplish in the field has diminished in... Okay. Speak on, son of Bericonin. Nothing I've seen you accomplish in the field has diminished you in my eyes, and I know my soldiers as well as I know myself. Ash nods with approval. I lost countrymen by the hundreds in the last day of the Stalwart campaign, and for my troubles I became fused in this armor. The Blade Grave is the last place I ever felt human. That is all I will say about it now. The last Battle of Stalwart was a terrible time, perhaps most of all for you who survived. I mourn those we lost, and recite their names often during the morning drills. We cannot restore their broken bodies to the north, but we can remember them as they were. You have invested much in this mission. Of course you can accompany me. I appreciate that, Fatebinder. Graven Ash is attentive and understanding to each of his troops, and it pleases me to see his example in you. And you, Armored One, never forget that I found you at the mere germination of your potential, and you have accomplished much in the ensuing years. Thank you, General. Though it's impossible to tell through his helmet, you assume that Beric is blushing. Your map is already marked with the position of Sentinel's stand. It would take me hundreds of lifetimes to forget those old walls, or the day the edict shattered our advance. Let's be off then. I think we're alright. Okay, so. Is there anything else we need to do here? I don't think so, but it looks like there is two. Graven Ash. No, I think that's just our party standing there. Okay. Anything else to do in here? Not really. Alright. I am curious. Part of me is tempted to go see, now that we've upgraded ourselves a bit, if we can go back and try to take Vendrian's, oh shoot, what was the name of that place? The place with the Beastmen. I'm blanking on the name. Lethian's Crossing, I think it was? I'm tempted to try to do that again.
Let's see, where are we? We're here. No, we're here. All right, yeah, it's totally out of our way, so let's see this through right now. Let's go through Sentinel Stand before returning to Lethian's Crossing. Ambush. Your journey is interrupted by the feral howls of a hunting pack of beastmen. Uh-oh. Their leader is an impressive specimen, her mane black as night and her body scarred from battle. All right, well, this will give us a pretty good idea of whether or not we're ready to face people at Lethian's Crossing. Kills in shadow. Before you towers a massive creature of fur and flesh, her short black snout snuffling in the air.
Know this scent. Stench of blood, sweat, battle, iron and death. Smells like alpha. Smells of strength. But is male.
The beast woman cocks her head to one side, eyes bright with curiosity and red as fresh blood. Those eyes rove your body up and down, darkening with a sudden heat. With the look that a predator bestows on its prey.
Have been stalking human centrail. Have ranged many more than 5 nights through tribe and human territories of Tyr's land, hunting for human called Fatebinder, for human who woke horizon rock called Mountain Spire. Have hunted hot high, cold low, wet dry, traipsed far until paws bled, but always human who smelled of alpha evaded beast woman. Had to slink through shadows, fast, quick, without rest to catch delicious prey at last.
She tongues her blade sharp. Oh, she tongues her blade sharp, discolored fangs and exhales a pleased growl. Introduce yourself properly before I lose my patience, or amusing. Slap in the face? What? No. Introduce yourself properly before I lose my patience.
Fatebinder not see. Beast woman. Best hunter. Kills in shadow. Daughter of mystic brood mother. Relict. Alpha to pack of stone whelps.
She huffs and sits back on her haunches, narrowed eyes both curious and cross. Should we just slap her in the face? I don't really want to do that. I'm not looking for conflict. I merely want to continue on my way.
Beast woman did not range so far, chasing scent and tracks of Fatebinder, only to step aside and watch human leave beast woman behind.
She snarls.
Nope. Will not move from way.
Explain yourself, beast woman. What is it you want?
Humans.
She hacks. The beast woman's nostrils flare wide and her eyes brighten with amusement.
No human called Fatebinder. Kyros breeds words on paper. Fatebinder binds words to earth and sky. Makes ground tremble. Makes night cry, blood and fire.
What would a beast woman know of Tunin's Fatebinders?
Human is not first Fatebinder. Kills in shadow has hunted.
She chuffs, darkly amused.
Tribes of Kyros fear Fatebinder. Human Alpha claimed Horizon Rock called Spire, and Archons did not kill Fatebinder. Archons rolled over and whined, covetous.
And? What's your point, beast woman?
Kyros hunts human realms to extinction. Rules tribe of blood and ruin, starvation and death. Seeks to slaughter beast women like prey. But beast women are not prey. Are not flighty, feeble-minded humans.
Kills in Shadow spits a glob of tawny mucus on the ground.
Beast women are savage hunters. Bred to fight Kirot, like Fatebinder who smells of alpha. Strong always kill weak, then grow weak. Or killed is migration of life. But kills in shadow is not weak now. Will not be weak for many long seasons. will join Fatebinder and survive Kyros' tribe.
Interesting. So you want to join me. I figured you wanted to kill me. If you join me, you'd have to be as my beta. You'd side with the enemy to survive. Attack. Or you're not my problem, so scram. I mean, if you want to join me, it would have to be as my beta. That's true.
Kills and Shadow is not beta. But even alphas submit to stronger-willed primas. Many packs make a tribe. Is this not a thought humans also understand? Beast Woman will follow Fatebinder. Will not dominate.
Okay.
Unless Fatebinder begins to smell weak.
Fine. But keep your nose to yourself. The Beast Woman huffs and turns to address her pack.
Kills and Shadow will not shelter stone whelps anymore. Scamper, run, flee! Do not want to see shadows lurking, stalking behind. Barb Cleft is leader now.
The pack hesitates, causing Kills and Shadow to emit a low, menacing growl.
Will not like if Kills and Shadow catches sight or scent of stone mongrels again.
Okay. Oh, her picture is so cool. We're gonna leave the party alone for now. Bye. What a weird... This was not what I expected to happen. What a weird encounter. Oh, we can search something up here. What? What? Where? The great spikes of the Blade Grave provide cover for soldiers and beastmen alike, making them perfect sites for ambushing unwary travelers. So there's like something lootable. Right there! There we go. Beast blood pollen. Okay. There's something here too. Cool. So I don't know what exactly I was I mean, I was expecting a fight. That much is obvious, but yeah, I'm very surprised. Oh, we should take a look at some of this as well. Power. Ending Kyros' edict on Vendrian's well filled you with a great deal of power. This will undoubtedly prove useful as you travel through the tiers. You should investigate the origins of this power and find ways to acquire more. A new bar on your character sheet displays your current level of power. Press C to open your character sheet and view your current level of power. Well, let's do that. We can't while we're in the map, I guess. Power. Is this power? Yeah, 400. Okay. Interesting. Can we click on this? No. Okay. Spire. You've acquired your first spire. This spire will be your home base as you adventure through the lands of Kyros' tiers. Your spire gives you a free location to rest and recover from your travels. As you acquire more spires, you will discover additional functionality. Click on the spire icon to open your home base information, or press H. We have looked at this already, because it also lets us hire recruits, which is interesting. Mysterious device. The ancient device... right, yeah, we did read that already as well. Okay, interesting. Okay. Oh, once we get to the place we're going, we should read the missives again. Dismissed companions. Once a character has been dismissed from the party, they will return either to their war camp or the spire if you've unlocked it. Okay, cool. Reputation ability. You've gained enough reputation to unlock a new ability. Open the reputation UI by pressing R to see the new ability available in your character. Okay. Reputation ability. You killed a Carlet. Okay, yeah. Most factions have abilities your character can acquire as you build reputation with them. In order to acquire these abilities, you must build enough favor or wrath with the faction. Reputation abilities are only granted to your character and not other party members. Okay. Good to know. Sentinel stand, yes. We'll read some missives once we get here. So I believe we have one from Tunin, right? Yes. The Will of Kyros. Owen, perhaps your continued and faithful service shall remind the Archons of their duties to the Overlord. One can hope. May fortune favor your endeavor. Oh, yes. Okay, and then we responded, and then he responded again, I see. Okay. Owen. No, we read this one as well, haven't we? Right? Oh, no, this is the new one. Maybe. We did read this, though, already. Okay. Yeah, let's figure out.
I see that Kyros' wrath still tears at the great fortress of Sentinel Stand.
Something over here is searchable. Do I have to go over here? Am I crazy? Like, this on the map looked like it was searchable, but whatever. Or was it something else? I hate it when I do this, but oh, it was this one, okay. It wasn't the very clear looking box, it was the less clear. Oh, a fish. Nice. That was worth the detour. Alright. So we're here to assassinate someone and bring an end to the Edict of Storms, basically.
Can't do that.
This is not the way we're supposed to go. Vagrant's Chalk. Oh, hello. The moat that once encircled Sentinel Stand has long since succumbed to the harsh environment. Standing water and patches of moist earth are all that remain. The scout straightens as you approach, squinting through the harsh wind. Are you the support that Ash sent out? Yes, I am Tunin's Fatebinder. Glad to hear it. You can never be too careful out here. I'm half blind from this storm, and your agents of the court don't always stand out. No offense. We've been patrolling the outer walls, but there's no sign of the enemy. Either they know not to come here, or they're better at hiding than I credited. Damn rebels shift about like the winds they do. Have you run into any Unbroken recently? More than a fortnight ago, but she dashed off right quick before we could knock arrows. They're a cautious lot, but cunning. Not even Kyros could have expected them to use the storm to their advantage. Can we enter the fortress? In these winds? I wouldn't venture to try if I had 1,000 shields to guard me. Come take a look, and you'll understand. Okay. Is there anything over here? No. Whoa, yeah, no kidding. Nothing has changed. This is the very storm that shattered the Unbroken and disfavored alike. Thank you for bringing me here, Fatebinder. Barrick regards the wind wall and the massive tornado around the inner keep, which is but a distant outline. Straight as Harrowden, the last stalwart regent, cowers behind the walls of this castle, and we won't be able to reach him through this storm. This brings back unpleasant memories. The storm didn't leave much behind. A year of brutal weather will do that. Kyros' Edict of Storms devastated the once mighty realm of Stalwart, all but wiping it from the map. There isn't much left of the old country, save for the Unbroken and their stubborn pride. You were at Sentinel Stand during the war? We knew this. Regrettably. The general's daughter and members of her cohort were captured in the second year of the war. By the third, we had tracked her to Sentinel's stand. We knew that the edict was coming, but thought it worth the risks. The battle dragged on longer than it should have, and we got caught in the storm. He sighs. A cascade of sand escapes his shoulder joints. That was the day I woke up encased in this bedamned rust bucket. And why this place brings to mind unfinished business. Tell me about the regents. There were bureaucrats and diplomats, all drunk on their own self-importance. Straight as Harrowden never impressed me, but the people of Stalwart revered the man. Cowardice must run in the regent bloodline. When the edict struck, Hades hid in this castle and watched his country fall to pieces. An honorable man would have died for his people. I'm only interested in one thing. How do we get inside? Couldn't say. The powers fighting over this realm must have some notion, otherwise they wouldn't squabble for control over this blasted wasteland. We should track down someone with answers. Hear that? We're not alone. Oh, hear that? We're not alone. Taking a step forward, Verse draws her weapon and scans the surroundings. You catch an odd sound in the wind. A low moan, hidden within a cacophony of swirling dirt and metal debris. The clouds of dust seem to impose upon you. Within them, you see patches of glowing red. What the hell?
It's a battle!
Whoa, alright, what is this? A scourge. Interesting. Oh, we've heard of these, we just haven't seen them before. Okay, interesting. What is this? A wisp. Okay. It seems like they're attacking here, so maybe we should attack here. Can you stab a wisp? I don't know. Oh, it looks like it. Are you frightened? Are you also frightened? Yes. Can you set a wisp on fire? I don't know.
That one rattled me hard.
They don't seem to do a ton of damage, which is lucky considering they keep frightening us. Alright, that one died. Good. Let's go help these two, because they're in way more danger, and I also don't really care about this guy so much. Oh, we should try Fireball, see how that goes. Alright, I think I missed. But it does look cool. Alright.
Let them think they can hit me.
Alright, that one's down. We should come over here. Oh, okay. I was going to try to get to a spot where I could hit them both, but that's okay.
On it.
Bleed out, you little shit! Oh, someone stitch me up.
Lantry, you clumsy shit! Focus!
Did I always have this
Did you hear
much
that?
blood?
I love Lantry. Just screams out, Lantry, you clumsy shit. Focus. The Bane are gone, their unnatural cries silenced, leaving only the tornado's violence in your ears. As the dust cloud recedes, you spot a crouched figure on the walls above.
Fatebite, look there, atop the walls. We aren't alone.
On it.
Hey. A soldier kneels behind the ruined parapets. You can tell by his raiment, old stalwart gear, that he's an unbroken soldier. He peers at you with a mixture of caution and curiosity. You handle the Bane well enough, but what brings you to this forsaken place? He pauses as recognition dawns in his eyes. You don't look like the typical rank and file of Kyros' army. But you're no son of Stalwart either. He squints at your raiment and takes in your measure. No, you're the Fatebinder who broke past the Vendrian Guard. I think you'll find yonder wind wall a tougher nut to crack than the Apex Citadel, he chuckles. I'm here to end the Edict of Storms. Is that how it works? Kyros casts an edict and sends lackeys to the cleanup effort. In that case, I'm glad we're still independent from you Imperial dogs. Enjoy it while it lasts. When the region is under our control, you'll be breaking your back digging mass graves. I'll be watching. I suggest you make like a storm and blow, because you're not getting inside this fortress. When you report back to your master, tell him that the first scout Janos sent you off with your tail tucked between your cheeks. Oh, why do the Unbroken hates... Do we know? I mean, it makes sense considering he cowers and, you know, his life is the only thing that's currently making their lands unlivable. Yeah, why do the Unbroken hate Stratus Herodin? He's a spineless old man who hides behind his soldiers and doesn't possess any of the values he hammers into others. Oh, sorry. I was talking about Graven Ash. Janos flashes you a crude sign with his fingers. Would that I had the strength to tear down this wall and kill him myself. Herodin is a relic of the past, and we're looking to the future. We don't have any hope of squirming out from under Kyros' thumb while the old regent enjoys his twilight years, sipping dusty wine and hiding from the war. What can you tell me of the regents? You weren't paying attention to the folks you killed during the war, were you? Janos shakes his head. The regents were our royal family. They governed Old Stalwart, protected our borders, and rallied armies when in need. Kyros' butchers left but one regent standing, and he's as useless as a mustache on a mallet. Do you know anything about Graven Ash's daughter, Amelia? Sorry, I didn't catch that. I'm not too good with names, and your voice isn't carrying over the winds. He flashes you a wide, knowing grin. Impertinent scum! Climb over that wall and let me beat the truth out of you. What do you know about the Edict of Storms? I reckon not as much as you, Stormcaller. It's your fault we're in this mess in the first place. The storm will continue as long as Stratus Herodin lives. I wager that we're both keen on stopping the old coward's heart, though I'll do everything in my power to make sure that you never get any closer to Sentinel's stand than this. What if oops, I'm a step closer, and another. Are you going to do something about it, or just stare at me from your little nest up there? Your antics don't amuse me in the slightest, Scarlet Fury. Dance away if you must. You won't make it through the windfall as I live and breathe. For a second there, I was worried that we would have to let you live. But you put that to rest. Verse, stop playing with your food. If we're going to be stuck in this forsaken wasteland, I hope you don't mind that I occupy myself with a little recreation. What are the Bane doing here? Following some scent of magic, at least. At least that would be the safest assumption. I have a hypothesis that, when gathered in large enough numbers, they'll communicate through song, albeit one so shrill we can't hear it, and I think I'm boring even me, so I'll shut up now. Don't you know anything? The Bane are drawn to Kyros' magic like flies around a corpse. This whole region is polluted with the Overlord's reek, nowhere more so than the wind wall before us. Mind yourself around their claws, Fatebinder. It's said that once the Bane have you in their clutches, they never let it go. How can I get inside Sentinel Stand? Throwing yourself into the wind wall comes to mind. Take a few steps inside and see how long it takes for the wind to strip you down to a skeleton. I'd love to stay and chat, but it's high time that I reported on your presence to my superior officer. Be seeing you, Fatebinder, though you might not see me. He ducks behind a parapet and vanishes into the obscurity of the storm. Damn that vain southern wretch. Rativik spits. The Unbroken know the territory better than us, and they take every opportunity to flaunt it. What was that scout even doing here? Look, there's a corpse on the wall. Might bear a closer look. I can't tell from here, but I think it's wearing disfavored colors.
Interesting.
I think we are going to leave it here and investigate this body next time. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And I hope you guys are looking forward to the next video. I know I'm enjoying this series. It's been a little bit of an adventure for me, I guess, as a player, because I've never really played an RPG like this before. Typically, basically all of the RPG experience that I have is like sort of first-person RPGs, like Skyrim or Oblivion, that sort of thing. But this is really cool, and I'm excited because this kind of opens me up to a whole world of, you know, games that I've never considered playing because, you know, I was intimidated by their, you know, control schemes or their style or genre, I guess. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this one, so that means I've got a ton of stuff to look forward to, and hopefully that means we have a ton of stuff to look forward to playing on the channel. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.